Hey there, Switch fans and newcomers! Welcome to SwitchTop. With Switch 2 is just around the corner, now is actually the perfect time to grab the original Switch and experience its best games. Today I'm counting down the top 25 Nintendo Switch games that every new player should try before the Switch 2 arrives. These games showcase what makes the Switch special and are super accessible even if you're new to gaming. Let's jump right in. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury gives you two amazing Mario games in one package. In 3D World, you run through colorful levels from a semi-overhead view, collecting coins and power-ups like the cat suit that lets you climb walls and swipe at enemies. You can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Toad, each with different abilities like jumping higher or running faster. What makes this game perfect for beginners is that you can play with up to 4 friends on the same screen, helping each other through tricky parts. The real bonus is Bowser's Fury, a separate mini-adventure where Mario explores an open-world lake with islands, while a gigantic, angry Bowser periodically appears to rain down fire. You collect cat shines to unlock new areas and power up a giant cat Mario to battle Bowser. With forgiving checkpoints, easy-to-learn controls, and that classic Mario charm, this 2-in-1 package is the perfect introduction to 3D platforming on Switch. Luigi's Mansion 3 puts you in the shoes of Mario's nervous brother Luigi as he explores a haunted hotel to rescue his friends. Armed with the Poltergust G00 vacuum cleaner, you'll suck up ghosts, solve puzzles, and discover secrets on each uniquely themed hotel floor, from a medieval castle to a disco dance hall. The controls are easy to learn. Vacuum up objects, flash ghosts with your strobe light to stun them, then suck them up while they're dazed. The game's biggest innovation is Gooigi, Luigi's gooey clone who can squeeze through bars and drains to reach new areas. You can play the whole game with a friend, with one person controlling Luigi and the other controlling Gooigi, making it perfect for helping newer players. What makes Luigi's Mansion 3 special is how interactive everything is. Nearly every object can be vacuumed, revealing hidden coins or triggering funny animations. A Short Hike is a small but magical game where you play as Claire, a bird who's camping with her aunt but needs to reach the top of a mountain to get cell phone reception for an important call. As you explore the beautiful Hawk Peak Provincial Park, you'll meet quirky characters, find hidden treasures, and collect golden feathers that increase your climbing and flying abilities. The controls are super simple. You can walk, run, climb up walls until your stamina runs out, and glide through the air. What makes this game special is the freedom it gives you. There's no rush to reach the top, and the park is filled with fun distractions like fishing, shell collecting, and even a beach volleyball game. The art style uses colorful, low-resolution 3D graphics that give the game a warm, nostalgic feel. Bayonetta 3 stars, the stylish witch Bayonetta in an action-packed adventure to save the multiverse from a mysterious entity destroying different worlds. While this game might look intimidating at first, it's actually very welcoming to newcomers with its optional Naive Angel mode that tones down the mature content and casual difficulty that makes combat much more forgiving. The gameplay revolves around pulling off awesome combos using your punches, kicks, and magical guns hidden in Bayonetta's shoes. What makes this game special is the Demon Slave feature that lets you directly control massive demons in battle, adding a monster movie feel to the action. You also play as new characters like Viola, who uses a sword instead of guns for a different fighting style. The game includes Immortal Marionette Accessibility Mode, where simple button presses automatically create amazing attack combinations, making it perfect for players still getting comfortable with action games. Super Mario Bros. Wonder takes the classic 2D Mario formula and adds a splash of pure imagination with the new Wonder Flower power-up that transforms levels in completely unexpected ways. The basic gameplay is simple: run from left to right, jump on enemies, and reach the goal flag. But Wonder adds talking flowers that give hints, new power-ups like the elephant form that lets you smash blocks and spray water, and badges that grant special abilities like better wall jumps or starting levels with a power-up. What makes this game perfect for beginners is how it handles difficulty. You can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Toad, or Yoshi, who can't take damage from enemies. Plus, you get infinite lives and helpful power-ups if you struggle with a level. The Wonder effects create jaw-dropping moments where pipes grow legs and dance. Mario might transform into a Goomba, or the entire art style changes mid-level. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is Kirby's first 3D adventure, set in a mysterious world filled with abandoned buildings overrun by nature. As the lovable pink puffball, you explore colorful levels while inhaling enemies to copy their abilities, like becoming a sword-wielding knight or a fire-breathing dragon. What makes this game perfect for new players is Kirby's floating ability. If you miss a jump, just hold the button to float safely across gaps. The new mouthful mode lets Kirby stretch around real-world objects like cars, vending machines, and even water pipes for hilarious and creative gameplay moments. The game offers 2 difficulty modes: Wild Mode for regular play and Spring Breeze mode that makes things much easier for beginners or younger players. Between levels, you'll rescue Waddle Dees to rebuild their town, unlocking mini-games and shops as it grows. Pikmin 4 is a delightful strategy game where you play as a space rescue team member searching for castaways with the help of plant-like creatures called Pikmin. You command these colorful little helpers, tossing them at obstacles, enemies, and objects to overcome challenges that would be impossible alone. Red Pikmin are fire resistant, blue Pikmin can swim, yellow Pikmin conduct electricity, and more types are discovered as you play. What makes this entry perfect for newcomers is your canine companion Ochi, who makes exploration much easier by carrying Pikmin, swimming across water, and helping in combat. The game features an optional ultra-relaxed difficulty setting and helpful tutorials that gradually introduce you to new mechanics. The day-night cycle adds variety. Daytime is about exploration and puzzle solving, while nighttime expeditions feel like mini horror adventures as you guide glowing Pikmin through dark caves. Animal Crossing: New Horizons is the ultimate relaxing life simulator where you create your own paradise on a deserted island. There's no winning or losing, just living each day at your own pace, catching bugs and fish, decorating your home, planting flowers and trees, and making friends with adorable animal villagers who move to your island. The game follows your real-world clock and calendar, with different events, critters to catch, and seasonal changes throughout the year. What makes New Horizons special is the freedom it gives you. Want to focus on interior design? Go for it. Rather spend your time creating the perfect garden? That works too. The terraforming feature lets you reshape the entire island by creating rivers, cliffs, and waterfalls exactly where you want them. You can play for 20 minutes or 5 hours and always have something satisfying to accomplish. Sonic Mania Plus is just as welcoming to newcomers as it is nostalgic for longtime fans. You play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, plus new characters Mighty and Ray in this Plus version, racing through colorful, creative levels filled with loops, springs, and robots to smash. The controls couldn't be simpler, one button to jump and directional controls to run, but mastering the momentum-based gameplay where you build speed to zoom through loops and up walls is incredibly satisfying. What makes this game special is its perfect blend of familiar zones from older games and brand new levels, all with fresh twists and surprises that keep you on your toes. The drop dash ability, spinning in place after jumping, helps new players maintain momentum, while the option to play as Tails gives you the ability to fly over difficult sections. Xenoblade Chronicles. Definitive Edition is the ultimate Switch RPG that's surprisingly welcoming to newcomers despite its epic scale. Set in a world where people live on the bodies of two frozen giants, you play as Shulk, a young man who discovers he can wield the legendary Monado sword and see glimpses of the future. The battle system runs in real time where your character attacks automatically when in range of enemies, while you focus on positioning and selecting special arts abilities that have cooldown timers. What makes this game accessible is its optional expert mode that lets you adjust difficulty on the fly, detailed tutorials, and a helpful quest assist feature that guides you exactly where to go. The Definitive Edition adds a casual mode for those who want to focus on the story rather than combat challenges. Donkey Kong Country. Tropical Freeze is a side-scrolling platformer where Donkey Kong and his family must save their island from evil ice creatures called snowmads. The gameplay is simple to understand. Run, jump, roll through enemies, and swing on vines across beautiful levels themed around different islands. What makes this game special is how it's designed for all skill levels. If you find it challenging, you can play as Funky Kong, who has extra abilities like floating in the air longer and breathing underwater indefinitely. Each level is filled with secrets and collectibles that reward exploration, and the game lets you team up with a friend as Diddy, Dixie, or Cranky Kong, each adding unique abilities like hovering in the air or bouncing on dangerous spikes. The stunning visuals bring each world to life, from tropical beaches to fruit factories and stormy seas, all with an amazing soundtrack. Fire Emblem. Three Houses puts you in the role of a new professor at a military academy where you'll teach and lead one of 3 student houses. The game combines relationship building at the school with tactical battles on a grid where you move your students like chess pieces. On school days, you'll teach classes to improve your students' skills, have tea parties to build friendships, and explore the monastery. When battles happen, each character has different abilities. Some fight with swords up close, others use magic from a distance, and some ride horses or fly on wyverns across the battlefield. What makes this game great for newcomers is the casual mode that removes the series' traditional permadeath, meaning your characters come back after battle even if they fall. The game has an excellent tutorial system that gradually introduces concepts, and the calendar structure gives you time to learn at your own pace.
Sufficient. The better to serve his highness.
Astral Chain puts you in the shoes of a rookie police officer who becomes bonded to a legion, a captured interdimensional creature you control with a chain. Set in a futuristic city called the Ark, you'll investigate strange incidents and battle creatures called chimeras that are invading from another dimension. What makes this game unique is its dual character combat. You directly control your character while simultaneously positioning your legion using the right control stick. Your legion is connected to you by a chain that can be used to wrap around enemies to bind them or bounce off to launch yourself forward. Between action sequences, you'll investigate crime scenes using detective work, gathering evidence, questioning witnesses, and using your Legion's special abilities to uncover clues. The game eases you in with a detailed tutorial and offers a casual auto mode that makes combat much more accessible for newcomers. Metroid Dread puts you in the power suit of bounty hunter Samus Aran as she explores planet ZDR after receiving footage suggesting the dangerous X-parasites still exist. The gameplay mixes exploration and action. You'll navigate a large interconnected world, discovering new abilities that let you access areas that were previously blocked off. Samus starts with basic moves like shooting and jumping, but gradually gains powers like the Morph Ball to roll through tight spaces, missiles for breaking special blocks, and the Spider Magnet to climb certain walls. What makes Dread special are the EMMI zones, areas patrolled by nearly indestructible robots that create tense stealth sections where you must hide or run for your life. The game introduces a new counter move that lets you knock back enemies with perfect timing, creating satisfying combat moments. Paper Mario. The Thousand-Year Door is a remaster of a beloved GameCube RPG where Mario is literally made of paper in a charming storybook world. The game sends Mario on a quest to find 7 crystal stars hidden behind magical doors, each guarded by unique bosses. Combat uses a turn-based system where timing button presses during attacks makes them stronger. Press A just as Mario's hammer hits an enemy for extra damage. What makes this game special is its theater setting. Battles take place on a stage with an audience that reacts to your performance, throwing items or causing distractions. As you progress, you'll gain abilities that use Mario's paper form in creative ways, folding into a paper airplane to glide across gaps, rolling into a tube to slip through bars, or turning sideways to fit through narrow spaces. The game features memorable partner characters who join your team, each with special abilities like flying over gaps or revealing hidden objects. Super Mario RPG is a beautiful remake of the SNES classic that mixes traditional RPG elements with Mario's signature platforming and timing-based combat. The story begins when a giant sword crashes into Bowser's castle, sending Mario, Princess Peach, and Bowser flying in different directions. In a surprising twist, Mario teams up with Bowser and new friends like Mallow, a cloud who thinks he's a frog, and Geno, a doll possessed by a star spirit, to defeat the Smithy Gang who invaded the Mushroom Kingdom. The battle system is what makes this game perfect for newcomers. It's turn-based, so you have time to think, but each attack requires timed button presses to maximize damage or defense. Jump attacks need an extra press when Mario lands on enemies, while hammer strikes need perfect timing to hit hardest. Persona 5 Royal puts you in the shoes of a high school student who discovers the ability to enter people's palaces, twisted manifestations of their darkest desires, and change their hearts by stealing their treasures. The game brilliantly balances 2 different playstyles: the dungeon-crawling RPG parts where you battle shadows using your Persona powers, and the daily life simulator where you attend school, build friendships, work part-time jobs, and improve your personal stats. What makes this game special is how everything connects. The bonds you build in the real world, called confidants, directly strengthen your abilities in battle. The turn-based combat is flashy and stylish, but easy to learn, with a focus on hitting enemy weaknesses to knock them down and perform powerful all-out attacks. The game follows a calendar system where each day matters, forcing you to prioritize how you spend your limited time.
Go down!
Super Mario Maker 2 is a game that lets you create your own Super Mario levels using simple tools, then share them online for others to play, or just enjoy the millions of levels created by players around the world. The game includes styles from Mario games across the years, from the original Super Mario Bros. To Super Mario 3D World, each with their own unique features and power-ups. The level editor is super easy to use. Just drag and drop elements like blocks, enemies, and power-ups anywhere you want, then hit play to test your creation instantly. What makes this game special for newcomers is its story mode, which features over 100 Nintendo-designed levels that showcase creative ideas and teach you what's possible in the game. These levels range from traditional platforming challenges to puzzle levels, auto-scrollers, and even musical stages where elements are placed to create songs as Mario runs through them. Metroid Prime Remastered brings one of the greatest games ever made to Switch with modern controls and stunning visuals. You play as bounty hunter Samus Aran, who lands on planet Talon 4 while tracking space pirates who are experimenting with a dangerous substance called Phazon. Unlike other Metroid games, Prime uses a first-person perspective, but it's not a typical shooter. It's more about exploration, puzzle solving, and discovering the story of the planet through scanning objects and ruins. The gameplay revolves around finding new abilities that let you access previously unreachable areas, like the morph ball to roll through tunnels, the grapple beam to swing across gaps, or the thermal visor to see hidden platforms. What makes this game special is its immersive atmosphere. You'll explore diverse environments from lava-filled caverns to frozen wastes, ancient ruins, and alien research facilities, all while piecing together the history of the planet's lost civilization. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom earns our top spot as the ultimate Switch experience that's surprisingly welcoming to newcomers. Set in the Kingdom of Hyrule, you play as Link after a catastrophe raises parts of the land into the sky and reveals a vast underground realm. What makes this game revolutionary is the freedom it gives you to solve problems your own way. The new Ultra Hand ability lets you build almost anything you can imagine by connecting objects, from simple rafts to complex flying machines, cars, and weapons. The Fuse ability lets you combine weapons with objects to create unique tools, like attaching a rock to a stick for a stronger hammer, or a flame to an arrow for fire damage. The game is structured around your curiosity. See something interesting in the distance? You can go there right now. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the ultimate Nintendo character crossover fighting game, bringing together over 80 characters from gaming history, from Mario and Link to Sonic and even Minecraft Steve. The basic idea is simple: knock your opponents off the stage by dealing damage that makes them fly farther when hit. What makes Smash perfect for newcomers is how easy it is to pick up. Most moves are done with just one attack button plus a direction, and special moves use the same inputs for every character. The game has tons of ways to play. A story mode called World of Light, where you rescue fighters from an evil light being, classic arcade-style challenges, and of course multiplayer battles with up to 8 players on the same screen. You can turn on items like Pokeballs and Star Wands that create chaos and give newer players a fighting chance against veterans. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 might look like a complex game at first, but it's actually the most beginner-friendly entry in this amazing RPG series. The story follows 6 soldiers, 3 from each side of a seemingly endless war, who suddenly find themselves fused together and on the run. In this world, people only live for 10 years before returning to the flame, making the theme of precious, limited life very powerful. The combat happens in real time, where your character attacks automatically when in range, while you focus on positioning and special arts that have cooldown timers. What makes this game great for newcomers is its excellent tutorials, auto battle option when you're learning, and a story that stands completely on its own, so you don't need to have played the earlier games. The massive open areas are breathtaking to explore, from war-torn battlefields to peaceful forests with giant animal-like creatures roaming around. Super Mario Odyssey is a joyful 3D adventure where Mario teams up with Cappy, a living hat, to save Princess Peach from a forced wedding to Bowser. What makes this game special is how it combines classic Mario platforming with the new capture ability. By throwing Cappy at certain enemies or objects, Mario can take control of them. You can become a T-Rex, a frog that jumps super high, an electrical wire that zips through power lines, and dozens more. Each of the game's kingdoms has a unique theme, from the food-covered Luncheon Kingdom to the prehistoric Cascade Kingdom, filled with power moons to collect that unlock new areas. The controls are easy to learn but allow for amazing tricks as you get better. What makes Odyssey perfect for new players is its flexible difficulty. You can enjoy exploring and finding the easier power moons, while optional challenging platforming sections await those who want more difficulty. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the ultimate pick-up-and-play racing game that absolutely anyone can enjoy, regardless of gaming experience. You pick from over 40 Nintendo characters and race on crazy tracks filled with item boxes that give you weapons and power-ups to help you win, from speed-boosting mushrooms to red shells that home in on the racer ahead of you. What makes this version special is its beginner-friendly features like smart steering, which helps keep you on the track, and auto-accelerate that can be turned on or off at any time. The anti-gravity sections let you drive on walls and ceilings, completely changing how tracks can be designed. The game includes 48 tracks with the Booster Course Pass DLC, ranging from simple beginner courses to wild rides through shopping malls, jungles, and even rainbow roads in space. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild takes our top spot as the game that redefined open-world adventures and launched the Switch with a masterpiece. You play as Link, who wakes up after a 100-year sleep to find the Kingdom of Hyrule in ruins, and Princess Zelda holding back the evil calamity Ganon at Hyrule Castle. What makes this game special is its complete freedom. After a short tutorial area, you can go literally anywhere you see, even straight to the final boss, though that would be very difficult. The climbing system lets you scale almost any surface as long as your stamina holds out, completely changing how you explore. The game's physics and chemistry engines create amazing aha moments. Metal objects conduct electricity, fire spreads and can create updrafts. Ice can float objects across water, and everything reacts in logical, consistent ways that encourage creativity. And there you have it, the top 25 Nintendo Switch games every new player should experience before the Switch 2 comes out. Each of these games shows something special about Nintendo's approach to gaming, whether it's bringing people together, creating magical worlds to explore, or reinventing classic franchises in exciting new ways. Which of these games are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. And if you're new to the Switch family, welcome. You're in for some amazing gaming experiences. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Nintendo Switch content from SwitchTop. Until next time.